Am I the only one that didn't know a GPS fence isn't magic? Seriously, when I first heard about these high-tech pet fences, I pictured something out of a sci-fi anime. Just set it up, press a button, and suddenly your dog is perfectly contained by invisible force fields. I mean, how cool would that be? No more chasing your dog down the street, no more frantic calls to neighbors, just peace, quiet, and a dog that never even thinks about escaping. But, as I quickly learned, reality is a little less magical and a lot more hands-on. I thought I could just set it up and relax. Maybe binge-watch my favorite show, sip some tea, and let the GPS do all the work. I imagined my dog would instantly understand the boundaries, like he'd read the instruction manual himself. But as you might guess, that's not how it went down. The first day, I was feeling pretty smug. Collar on, boundaries set, and I was ready to enjoy my newfound freedom. But my dog? He had other ideas. Turns out, my dog had other plans. He looked at that invisible fence like it was a challenge, not a barrier. If you've ever had a stubborn or clever pup, you know exactly what I mean. It's like they see your best efforts and think, "Nice try, human, but I'm smarter than that." And honestly, sometimes they are. Every dog owner has been there. Investing in the latest tech, setting up the boundary, and then watching your dog give you that look. You know the one. The "I see your fancy gadgets, but I'm not impressed" look. It's almost like they're daring you to try and outsmart them. And let's be honest, sometimes it feels like the dogs are winning. You spend all this money and time, and your dog just waltzes right past the invisible line, tail wagging, as if to say, "Catch me if you can." But don't give up yet. If you're feeling frustrated, overwhelmed, or like you've tried everything, you're not alone. The good news is, there's a way to turn things around. With the right approach, even the most stubborn escape artist can learn to respect the boundaries, and you can finally relax, knowing your dog is safe and happy. Most people make 3 big mistakes, starting with what I call the quick skip. This is when you rush the process, hoping your dog will just get it, without much effort. Maybe you're busy, maybe you're impatient, or maybe you just believe in your dog's genius. But here's the thing, dogs don't learn new rules overnight, especially when it comes to something as abstract as an invisible boundary. They need time, repetition, and a whole lot of positive reinforcement to really understand what's expected of them. You throw your pup out there, hoping they'll just get it. But dogs need time, repetition, and serious treats to learn new rules. Imagine if someone dropped you in a new city and expected you to know all the traffic laws without any signs or explanations. You'd be confused, right? That's exactly how your dog feels when you skip the training steps. They need clear signals, lots of practice, and most importantly, motivation. And for most dogs, that motivation comes in the form of delicious treats and enthusiastic praise. So, what's the solution? It's all about structure, patience, and making the process fun for both you and your dog. That's where the 14-day overhaul comes in. A step-by-step plan that breaks down the training into manageable chunks so you and your pup can succeed together. Trust me, if my escape artist could learn, so can yours. Here's the 14-day overhaul that worked wonders for my escape artist, and it can work for you too. This isn't just about keeping your dog inside the yard, it's about building trust, communication, and a stronger bond with your furry friend. When you take the time to train properly, you're not just teaching boundaries, you're showing your dog that you're a team, and that you've got their back. Step 1. Flag focus. This is where it all begins. For the first 5 days, your only goal is to help your dog understand where the boundaries are. Forget about the collar's beeps or corrections for now. Just focus on making those boundary flags meaningful. For 5 days, walk your dog on a long leash near those boundary flags. Take it slow. Let your dog sniff, explore, and get comfortable with the new setup. Every time your dog approaches a flag, gently guide them back into the safe zone. Make it a positive experience. No stress, no pressure, just lots of encouragement and patience. This is your chance to set the tone for the entire training process. Say boundary, and give a tasty treat inside the safe zone every time. The goal is to create a strong association between the flags, the word boundary, and something your dog loves, like their favorite snack or a quick play session. The more positive you make this step, the easier the rest of the training will be. Remember, you're not just teaching your dog where not to go, you're showing them where it's safe and rewarding to stay. No beeps, no corrections, just lots of snacks and happy vibes. This is all about building confidence and trust. If your dog is nervous or unsure, take a step back and go even slower. The more relaxed and happy your dog is during this phase, the more successful the training will be in the long run. Think of it as laying the foundation for a lifetime of safe, happy adventures together. Once your dog is confidently staying within the boundaries and responding to the boundary cue, you're ready for the next step. This is where things start to get a little more interesting and a little more challenging. Step 2. Add the tone. Now it's time to introduce the collar's tone feature, but don't worry, we're still keeping things positive and low pressure. The goal here is to teach your dog that the beep means it's time to turn back. Not to scare them, but to give them a clear, consistent signal. Days 6 to 10, switch the collar to tone-only mode. Walk your dog on the leash just like before, but this time, let them get close enough to the boundary that the collar beeps. As soon as you hear the beep, calmly and quickly, turn your dog back into the safe zone. Don't wait for them to figure it out on their own. Be proactive and help them make the right choice. As soon as you hear the beep, turn your dog away and reward. Make it a big deal. Lots of praise, treats, and excitement. You want your dog to think, wow, turning away from the boundary is awesome. The more fun and rewarding you make this step, the faster your dog will learn to respond to the beep. Don't let them ignore the sound. Treat it like a fire drill. Beep means immediate U-turn. Practice this over and over until your dog starts turning back on their own as soon as they hear the beep. This is a crucial skill that will keep your dog safe, even if they're distracted or tempted by something on the other side of the boundary. Step 3. High-value bait. This is where you put your dog's training to the test. Now that they understand the boundaries and the beep, it's time to see how they handle real-world temptations. Now, with the correction on, tempt your dog with their favorite toy just outside the line. This could be a ball, a squeaky toy, or even a friend or family member calling them from the other side. The goal is to create a situation that's hard to resist, so you can see how your dog responds when the stakes are high. If they try to cross, the buzz reminds them. But the real win is when they return and get tons of praise and treats. Celebrate every success, no matter how small. The more you reinforce the right behavior, the more likely your dog is to make good choices in the future. And remember, it's not about punishing mistakes. It's about rewarding progress and building confidence. Over the next few days, keep practicing with different distractions and temptations. Gradually increase the difficulty, but always set your dog up for success. If they struggle, go back a step and make things easier. The key is consistency, patience, and lots of positive reinforcement. Before you know it, your dog will be staying safely inside the boundaries, even when the world outside looks tempting. Stick to this plan, and you'll finally get that peace of mind, and your dog gets safe freedom. Imagine being able to let your dog play in the yard without constantly worrying about them escaping. Imagine the joy of watching your dog run, explore, and have fun, all while knowing they're safe and secure. That's the power of proper training, and it's totally within your reach. If this helped, hit like and tell me, what's your dog's favorite escape temptation? Is it squirrels, the neighbor's cat, or maybe just the thrill of adventure? I'd love to hear your stories and tips in the comments. Every dog is different, and sometimes the best advice comes from fellow dog lovers who've been through it all. Subscribe for more real-world dog training tips. Whether you're dealing with a stubborn escape artist or just want to build a stronger bond with your pup, I've got plenty of tips, tricks, and stories to share. Thanks for watching, and happy training.